You guys had this last home game that was similar to this, where for the first 19 minutes, you seemed to really be in control of the game, and then it just started slipping away. Anything in particular that stands out to you in there?
No, not really. In the first half, we were doing a good job of following the game plan and making the other team shoot the shots that we wanted them to shoot. But in the second half, they had a lot more open threes. They had a lot more, layups and dunks. So it's hard to stay into the game when you're giving away open threes and layups or dunks.
Is it also hard too? Like you said, you kind of followed the game plan, but I think they went on a pretty good run right near the end of the first half and stuff. Was that a little demoralizing too? You seem like you guys had worked so hard to control the game and be right in there, and then all of a sudden you look and you're down 7 at halftime. Was that a little demoralizing?
I mean, yeah, but it wasn't that bad. 7 points is 2 possessions in our mind. But the coach was just telling us, like in the first half, we had a great 17 minutes in the first half. Making them play our game. But like that's the focus, and that's the focus that we need to have. Going, finishing out the season is, playing 40 minutes of basketball, not 28, not 18, not 22. Because whenever you do have a mishap, most of these teams in our conference, they're really good teams, so they're going to capitalize off our mistakes.
About Justin, you played against Merrill since for a long time. Like I said, kind of early on, you kind of seemed like you kind of kept him under control.
Mm-hmm.
AJ seemed to be doing a good job kind of handling him, and then he just seemed to just find his. Did he just start knocking down shots, or was that part of the did they just do a good job getting him open or anything? Or did anything change there? I guess?
A little bit of both. A lot of the times where AJ was coming off the screen in the second half, the opposite big or the big who was guarding the ball handler, he would need to step up a little bit, to take away the 3 ball. So we had a lot of mishaps, in those ways. But AJ did a good job. He gave us everything he had, literally. His legs were locking up, and he literally gave us everything he had. I applaud his effort, especially in the first half, and we'll need him in the future.
I know TJ gave you guys 14, but outside of you two guys, and nobody else scored more than 5 points. Was that the way they defended you guys, or do you feel like that's just guys kind of maybe being passive when they should be more aggressive, or how you?
A little bit of both. In some situations, some guys have to demand the ball, and it's my job to find the mismatches and find how to put these certain guys in certain spots so they can be successful. But it's a team thing. It's all about how we can get better as a team. The right shots we can look for while we're on the floor, and just continuing to defend.
TJ, do you feel like you guys, outside of JJ and what he's doing, have to be more aggressive to kind of get more offensive contributions to help him out more?
For sure. I think the big thing is making the other team respect our other players, because JJ carries a lot of our load, but at the same time, we have to make his job easier by knocking down shots and being aggressive. And so.
What worked for you today? Particularly for
3. I've been kind of in a shooting slump these past 2 games, or past couple games, so I knew they were going to play off me. And my teammates, JJ and my coaches, just gave me the confidence to keep my head up and shoot the basketball. So they went in, and that's it.
At what point did you know you were going to start?
Probably shoot around today. It was Jordan. It depended on how Jordan was feeling, because his knee. So he wanted to play a little less minutes today. So I had to step up.
With 3 freshmen in the lineup today, in the struggles of late, what can a freshman take out of this to build off of? What do you see in there to say where there's a growth for you guys out of it?
I think one thing that we should focus on is just playing mature, taking care of the ball, taking good shots, and just trusting in our seniors and our leaders.
Guys, just I know you guys, we know you're down to 7 scholarship players, and so, but just how hard has practice been? You get a couple walk-ons, and that's good. But that's still not a lot of guys. Just how hard is practice to get ready for games and get a good scout, or work on the things like you guys talk about after games? Just how hard is practice and getting ready for some of these games been with everything that's happened?
Practice hasn't been that hard. Coach and our weight training Marcus, they've been doing a good job of balancing, you know, the work with the mental aspect of it. Obviously, it's been a lot more mental than it has been physical because, you know, of our bodies. But the coaches have been doing a great job of giving us the game plan, and we showed it, you know, those first 17 minutes of, you know, how we should guard this team. But, you know, it's just on us, you know, to come out, because nobody's legs are going to be fresh going into the game, you know. But it's just that fight through, and that want to, and you know, just that passion to win for your brothers is, you know, what we need to continue to focus on.
Jay, how hard is it, or what's it been like for you? Look, you're still learning a lot about this game.
Yeah, for sure.
And, you know, I'm sure the coaches give you the best game plans, but to get the best looks and stuff, just what's practice been like for you? And it hasn't been difficult when you step out and get into conference play and you see some of these guys, you know, and stuff like that. What's that been like for you?
Yeah, I think practice has been great for me. I try to listen to the coaches as much as I can, do what they tell me to do, and usually, you know, I end up doing the right thing just based off of what they tell me to do. So it really hasn't been too challenging. You know, it's tough on our bodies, but mentally, you know, I think we're good.
Justin, how much are you doing in practice? Are you going through everything, or do you sit out to try to get some rest?
No, I'm usually on and off sometimes. I usually try to get out there and, you know, play as much as I can. But you know, we have some subs. You know, sometimes Rocky just sit on the side, and you know, AJ or Tracy run the one. But you know, our coaching staff has been doing a good job of, you know, putting me in, putting me out, and you know, exerting the right amount of energy at right times and stuff like that. So I've been fine.
Good. I mean, I know it's a quote-unquote bye week where you don't have a midweek game. Is it coming at a good time? Any bye week coming at a good time at this point?
I feel like all bye weeks come at a good time. I feel like we said the same thing last year. You know, we'll just take this time to get better. We'll take this time to rest, and we'll get ready for New Mexico.